So Slater makes his way back to his old orphanage in the hopes of figuring out the secrets to his past and the fact that some of his old friends are disappearing.
It's happening again.
I need your help. I want to find the others.
I'll get their files. Come on.
So let's go back the way we just came.
Blocking at its best, folks.
I was recruited into Bureau 713.
What, now we're back here? This movie jumps around more than a Mexican jumping bean on a grasshopper on a jackrabbit on a pogo stick. This movie sucks!
So he talks with an old pal to figure out if there's anything all the people who have been disappearing recently have in common.
I tracked down the 3 you asked me about.
Even though you are showing in 4, you moron.
Nothing much in common except they all grew up in the same orphanage.
Oh, is that all? Just the same orphanage? That's like saying, oh, they have nothing in common except for, like, that one huge thing they have in common.
So because this movie can't sit still for 2 seconds, he goes to yet another location, the museum where that archaeological hottie works.
Edward!
God, I missed you.
I thought you were dead, you asshole.
We loves Edward, we loves him so much. Oh, we hates Edward, we hates him with all our...
No, seriously, Critic, it just doesn't work unless you actually have the Gollum voice.
My precious.
No, honey, it's okay, just call it off. So Aline analyzes the artifact and comes up with some baffling conclusions.
The thing is, they're all from different locations. Venezuela, Newfoundland, Alaska, and now this one's from Chile.
Burying them at the ends of the earth.
Yeah, but why? If you want someone to build a puzzle, why would you hide the pieces so far apart?
Because it's a puzzle, you dummy! It's supposed to be hard to solve!
Things look bad when suddenly the lights in the museum start flickering on and off, and it probably doesn't help that the security guard has just 2 days left before retirement.
Yeah, flickering lights. Uwe Boll is actually trying to scare us with flickering lights. All that's missing is a guy on a microphone trying to make scary sound effects.
Look out for the flickering lights! Oh, there may be a ghost somewhere! Remember me as a brilliant security guard.
So Edward and Aileen see the beast and try their best to get away from it.
Zool, motherfucker, zool!
Oh yeah, entrap yourself inside the building. Don't run out of the building or into the streets where someone could help you. This is much more sensible.
But thankfully, Steve and Dorf and friends come in to try and save the day, and of course be an ignorant jackass as well.
Been a little soft since you left 713? Why are you still here?
I just got my ass chased around this goddamn museum by something I couldn't see. I want to know what 713 knows
You're
about
not
it.
713 anymore. Okay? That information's classified. That means it's none of your fucking business.
What about the business of that little girl?
We've got this under control.
You're right, Burke. Maybe I have gotten soft. You just keep walking.
Is he trying to out Slater, Christian Slater?
So Edward goes to the old doctor friend he saw earlier to see if he's discovered anything about the Jesse Ventura guy.
Why the hell was he trying to kill me?
This might have something to do with it. Never seen this kind of symbiosis before. This must be why his entire nervous system was compromised.
If by compromised you mean invincible!
Scanner's still giving a rating.
What?
Well, it appears you have one too. Oh, we got a cutscene. I'll tell you later. Guy.
So we see that Professor Guy apparently has been keeping some of these monsters for himself, taking their blood and injecting it into his own. What does this have to do with the story? Nothing. Uwe Boll is just a weird fuck.
That's good, MacGuffin.
The man who attacked me yesterday was...
Shut up!
I found in
Good lord, he can monologue about anything. I was on my way to get my prostate checked.
I suddenly realized I forgot to TiVo Lost.
Why the hell was I in Star Trek 6?
But his monologuing doesn't last long as he's interrupted by Aileen dropping by his place. Well, perhaps she's come to share some info or figure out why he lied about being dead, or... maybe she's just a whore.
Well, but... I mean, what kind of woman acts like this? Just breaks into your home and starts making out with you. Granted, I wish more women acted like that, but this is really pushing it.
Maybe she left her keys inside his mouth and can only get it out with her tongue.
In fact, how come there's no narration here? Don't you think this would be an interesting spot to have a monologue?
I couldn't believe this chick. I mean, she just broke into my home and started doing me.
Maybe it's that new Axe body spray, or the fact that I started bathing again.
Why the hell was I in Star Trek 6?
Seems all the pieces fit together.
Oh, is that what you call what we just did? I mean, I slapped you after we hugged. You don't even want to know what I'm going to do after we had sex. Cha.
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 Uh-oh, Uwe Boll's turning the light switch on and off again, which must mean there's danger nearby.
Stay there.
I'll bravely abandon you so you can fend for yourself.
So they're approached by more people with compromised nervous systems, but luckily their magic glowing bullets hurt them now.
Zua, motherfucker! Zua, you a-hole!
How many more are there?
Oh great, the whole fight scene is shot in the dark so you can't see the action. Luckily Dorf and the gang try again to save the day.
How do they even know these guys are evil? They could have been innocent civilians who just wandered in.
Whoa, with all these flashing lights! Oh, not radical.
Time for on science!
Pizza delivery.
James! It's not...
Hey, Bert!
What? It didn't even hit her! I mean, look at it. It goes right above her head. Was the shock that somebody was trying to kill her just too much for her to handle?
Actually think about it, that gunshot was computer generated, so the director actually had to say in post-production make sure that shot doesn't hit her. What a cocksucking douchebag.
It's like he's taunting us with how bad he is. Like he can post anything he wants and yet somehow he'll still stay rich. Only in America.
And yet ironically, with a German.
What the hell's going on here?
I got a feeling this is just the beginning.
How long is this movie?
This movie has a talent for somehow having too much plot and yet no plot at all.
That's funny, man.